If you are looking to boost your productivity and streamline your coding experience, you are in the right place. In this video, I will introduce you must-have VS Code extensions that will take your coding game to next level. So grab your VS Code and get ready to optimize your workflow with these extensions. The first extension on our list is game changer if you are a HTML or XML developer. If you have this auto rename tag enabled, in that case, when you want to edit something, in that case, it will automatically edit your closing tag. Suppose you can see right now I am in my HTML. I have a header, div, and then nav. Now I want that this should not be a nav, it should be div. So now if I edit my opening tag, I don't need to edit my closing tag. This extension will handle the closing tag. So now if I want to change this to div once more, it will automatically rename my closing tag, you can see. So it actually improve your coding speed if you are a HTML developer. Suppose this is a H3, but I don't want that. I want that it should be P, paragraph. So I will change this heading tag to P. It will rename my closing tag. Number 2, better comments. So if you want to add multiple comments and you want to highlight your comments, in that case, you can use this extension. So if this extension is enabled in your VS Code, in that case, you have plenty of features. Like if you use 1 star, in that case, it will highlight this in green. If you use a exclamatory sign, it will highlight this to red. If you use a question mark, it will highlight this to blue. If you write to do, in that case, it will look something like that. Also, here is the parameter feature. So if you enable this, it will make your comment look much better. So let me show you how it works. In my CSS, I have here some comments. If I want to make these comments a bit interesting, in that case, what I can do, I can add here a star. So if I do, in that case, it will actually highlight it to green. If I want to add here a question mark, it will highlight it to blue. If I want to add this a red mark, in that case, I can simply add this, something like that. Also, if I want that it should be a to do, in that case, I can write here to do. Okay, so you can see this looks something like that. So if you want to make your comments a bit interesting, in that case, you can use this better comments extension. Number 3, Indent Rainbow. We have Indent Rainbow, a stable yet incredibly useful extension. It adds a splash of color to your code by highlighting each level of indentation with a different color. This makes it easy to spot code blocks and enhance code readability. Number 4, prettier. You can see in my HTML file, everything looks perfect. Now, if I want to do something like that, you can see I don't have any spacing and my HTML looks horrible right now. But if your prettier is enabled, in that case, if you save your file, it will format everything perfectly. And when you will use prettier, everyone's code perfectly formatted. No matter what programming language you are using, everywhere prettier works perfectly. Now, if I am in CSS, and you can see it looks something like that. But if I want to place this way, and now if I save my file, you can see it actually formatted properly. So if you use prettier, your design will look better. Number 5, livesus compiler. If you like to use Sus, in that case, this compiler will help you a lot. So how it works, let me show you. So right now I am in my Sus file. Here I will write body and here I will write margin 0, padding 0, and inside the body I want to add a H1 and here I can write font weight bold. But if I have a span here, in that case I want that font weight should be normal. Okay. Now if I hit save, in that case you will not see anything. Now if I click this watch search button, in that case what will happen, it will generate everything into normal CSS, you can see. Now if I want to add more, you can see right now it's watching livesus compiler. Now suppose I want to add a paragraph and here I can write font size 15 pixel, and if I save, you can see body P, font size 15 pixels. So everything works fine. I will write Sus, but it will compile the Sus file into CSS instantly. Number 6, Tailwind CSS intelligence. Last but not least, you can see Tailwind CSS intelligence. If you enable this extension, in that case, when you want to use any Tailwind CSS class, it will give you some suggestions. So suppose here I am working and now I want to add here a font feature, CSS, Tailwind CSS feature. In that case, I can write here font, and if I come, in that case, you can see it's showing all Tailwind classes suggestions. So suppose I click font mono, in that case, it will here. And also if I want to show more about this or what actually its CSS property, in that case I can hover, and if I hover, in that case it will show me the CSS. So this extension is also useful. I believe this total video is helpful for you.